G'day and welcome to Does It Matter? I've heard a lot lately about a global intifada, and I see a lot of people, particularly under 30s, raving on about the sympathy for Hamas and similar groups, and it's part of the whole gross, disgusting, anti-Western trend that started about 15 years ago and is hopefully beginning to fade. It makes me laugh when I hear people yaying support for some of the worst, nastiest pieces of shit that the human race has ever produced. People who would rape them, inter them in rape camps, would use them, throw them off roofs if they were, or just simply execute them if they were homosexual, or trans, or queer, or anything outside the sort of normal duopoly. I don't get it. You're supporting people who despise you. You're supporting because you think they're the underdogs. What? You automatically support underdogs. You're a moron. Stop being thick. Okay? It's retarded in the worst possible way to support people simply because you don't like who they're in conflict with. The world is not binary. The world is not black and white. It's not that simple. Not at all. You might want it to be. Stop being a child. It's childish, immature thinking to look at world conflicts and conceive them as black and white binary events. You're a damn fool if you think so. And at the very least, stop polluting the airways, the internet, and the ears of the poor unfortunates around you with that puerile nonsense. Keep it to yourself. Let it poison yourself. Let it ruin your health. That's fine. That's your choice. You're not hurting anyone else. But you are harmful to the people around you. You are harmful to everyone else. At least as you're bloody annoying, okay? You're annoying. You're pathetic. Stop it. Grow up. I know this sounds somewhat vitriolic compared to my normal pronouncements, but I have no truck with people who continue to support organizations they know nothing about, okay? Organizations that I have researched and studied for years, decades. I understand them implicitly. They are vile. And it doesn't mean the political organizations that they oppose are that much better, because often they're not. But let's be real here. Terrorist groups like Hamas are not even remotely supportable by anyone who conceives to hold somewhat human values. If you believe in the Human Rights Accord, if you believe in equal rights, you believe in equality of opportunity, you believe in all the good stuff that Western society invented, Western society propagated all over the world, then you cannot support these groups. And I implore you to put your thinking cap on instead of your feeling cap and actually look at what they're saying and what they're doing. Look at the discordance between the two often. Look at what they're doing. Look at the things they do. Deliberately targeting civilian populations. Now, do governments kill civilian populations? Yeah, a fuckload of them. But they don't deliberately target them as a rule. These groups do, on purpose, executing people because they're not circumcised. What the fuck is that? Stop it. Stop right there. You cannot support a group that executes people because they're not sharing the faith. You cannot support a group that executes civilians on purpose, not by accident, not collateral damage. That's a fucking terrible thing as it is. But on purpose? Fuck this global intifada. We need global revolution, yes. Peaceful. We need global reform, yes. We do not need the Palestinian import of global intifada. Who wants that? People who have no fucking idea what it's like. I have family, multiple generations of my family who have perished in these fucking wars. Died, burnt alive in cars, blown up. Fuck anyone who believes that's a good thing. Fuck you all. Stop it. Just stop it. You have no idea what you're trying to bring into the most peaceful era in human history, the most benevolent, the most equal. And there are people who want to tip the apple cart over and just start throwing Molotovs. You don't understand what you're going to bring about. Number one, people like me will eat you alive. Think about that. People like me are peaceful and kind and nice because we value, from experience, we value what civilization brings us, because we know what it doesn't have to be, what it could be otherwise. You don't, clearly. Stop rebel rousing for violence. Peace first. Everything has to be peaceful. Everything has to be done slowly if necessary, but that's the best way. No intifada. No violent revolution. No blood in the streets. Anyone who wants that is completely deluded and should be mocked and ignored. Us.